This is a simple floor bridge exercise. Here you're just raising your hips above the floor, tighten your glutes and engage your core, and remember to breathe. Here we're going to do some floor marches. Now you can very gently just lift each leg up and pretend like you're marching. Or if you feel comfortable, you can raise your hips off the floor and continue with this movement. You will notice I haven't raised my hips very high, just keeping in mind the fact that we're all, suffering some kind of period pain while we're doing these exercises. But if you feel comfortable, you can definitely raise your hips higher. Just keep the movement slow and at a good tempo. The next exercise is, they're called clams. Here you basically are just matching your toe to toe and heel to heel and just raising your knee up and down. You should feel it in your glute area and towards the side of your thighs. Over here, if you feel comfortable enough, you can raise your hips off the floor. It just makes it a little bit more challenging. Feel free to support this movement with your hands. This is a very simple butt tightening exercise. All you want to do is lift your heel up towards the ceiling. And you will notice that I've kept this tempo slow on purpose because you want to make sure your form is never compromised. But this is sure to make you feel a little bit of burning sensation in your glutes areas. Keep your core engaged always. For this next exercise, you're all probably familiar with the cat and cow pose of yoga, and I find this really helpful in relieving any back pain. Again, remember to regulate your breathing when you do these exercises. So with these exercises, you will feel like a little bit of workout without stressing your body too much. This is based on the fact that a lot of us just are so drained on the first few days that you want to get an exercise, but you also want to do it at a pace that you can handle. This is a really good core strengthening exercise where you will raise your alternate hand and leg. Keep your hips square to the floor, so don't let your hip rotate outward. These are raised planks, which I'm sure you've done before. These will activate your shoulders and your arms. Again, keep your core engaged, breathe, and hold it for just as long as you feel you can do without compromising your form. Now for the last one, this is not so much an exercise as it is a stretch. I really find this very helpful in just, relieving any stiffness in the hips. So you just lie down and you fold one leg over the other and you gently push your knee out, just enough so you feel a slight stretch in your inner thigh. This can definitely be your last exercise, or you can even do it at the beginning. It's up to you. I love doing this even in my regular workouts. I've used this as a warm-up just to get those hips awake before I start doing any heavy lifting. Now this exercise is a really good exercise to get that core awake. What you do here is you put your hand under your lower back and press your core into the floor. you'll feel that it like almost clamps your hand down towards the ground, and then release it and repeat that. And you'll find that it really helps relieve some lower back pain, also strengthens your core. I hope you found these exercises helpful.